powdering.
Good evening and welcome. Coming to you live from LaVille High School, Steve Stricker alongside Andy Stone.
Hello, hello, and here we go.
We got Alex Stearns on the camera for us tonight, and we've got first game of the Bi-County semifinals coming your way. It's the Argos Lady Dragons, and they're going to be taking on the Lady Lions from Bremen High School. We got two games on tap for you here this evening. Game number one and then the second game. Shortly following this game, we're going to broadcast the rematch of the Oregon Davis Lady Bobcats and the John Glenn Lady Falcons. Should be a good one coming up right after the conclusion of this game. We're going to broadcast that live as well here for all of the John Glenn and Oregon Davis fans. First up, it's the Lady Dragons. They're number 2 in Class A, 17-1 on the year, and they're going to be taking on the Class 2A Bremen Lady Lions, who are 12-7 on the year. Argos is coached by Gary Teal. Coach Teal is 75-35 in his 5th year.
What else is he besides returning from taking the girls to the state championship last year?
It's 233 and 145 in 17 seasons overall. Bremen's coached by Alex Robinson, who is 12-7. He's in his first year with the Lady Lions program. The Sagarin polls for the Lady Dragons are number 6 in Class A, and the Lady Lions are 22nd in Class 2A. Last game out, the Lady Dragons won a close one down at Phil Waybright Gymnasium over the Triton Lady Trojans. Triton actually came back and pulled ahead with the 26-25 lead early in the 4th quarter, but the Lady Dragons were able to pull out a 37-29 victory. And the Lady Lions beat Culver Community at home 67-20 in the first round of the Bi-County. Both squads are 6-0 versus common opponents. Argos's opponents record is 145 and 181, while Bremen's opponents are 159 and 187. Only been 3 games between these two teams in the last 15 seasons, and right now Bremen leads that series 2-1.
It's going to change tonight.
And the last time these two clubs met, Bremen won that one on the 17th of January, clear back in 2012, by a score of 54-38. Predicted score for this evening is 44-38, going the way of the Lady Dragons, and I think Lady Dragons should be in pretty good shape. Leading scorer Courtney Dunlap is pulling down 22 points a game. Macy Stricker, got to brag on her a little bit, Andy. She's up to 9 points a game for the season, but so far in 2017, she's averaged 17 a game. She's got 14 threes, and the last 2 games she's only had 22 and 18. So.
That's just not too bad there. So, yeah, we've been talking about Stricker coming up and really showing what she's made of. Dunlap leading the team as she has for a while now, putting forth the effort. Binkley and her tremendous defense. Barlow down low, and then the subs and Calhoun playing very well. But, you hit the nail on the head. They kind of been, people have been picking on, for lack of a better term, Dunlap, marking her, really working hard, face guarding her, and so on and so forth. And what she's done is said, we're going to drive, you're going to cover me, we're going to kick it out, we're going to move the ball, and Stricker's going to take care of business. And it's kind of been the routine of the team the last couple games. Even in our only defeat of the season against Oregon Davis, they caught them totally off guard. Stricker 6 of 8 from the three-point line. It's just tremendous stuff all the way around, and good work for the team. So, you know what? You can't go wrong with the girls' attitude and the teamwork. It's been real nice to see them blossom. We know that they're made of tough stuff. We witnessed that last year with their state run. And I tell you what, I feel pretty good about the way the season's going. But how can you not when it's 17-1?
17-1. The inside-out game of the Bremen Lions is going to be tough for the Lady Dragons, but I think that they really worked it in against Culver. Culver's obviously not the team that the Lady Dragons are, but Bremen really has a good presence inside with the sophomore Feldman, 6'1", so Barlow's going to have her hands full.
Well, yeah, we've had our hands full against some tall teams already with not North Miami.
North Miami.
Yeah, it was North
6'2",
Miami,
6'3".
6'3", and then obviously the Twin Towers at Michigan City Marquette, and we handled it very well, and I think tonight is going to be no different for the Lady Dragons. They're just going to take care of business, beat them with the defense, get their transition points, and then just lights out shooting again out of the entire squad.
Well, I think the good thing for the Lady Dragons with the emergence of Stricker, that's going to take a little bit of the defensive focus off of Courtney, and it's going to allow her probably a little bit more
right back into her routine of going to
driving and slashing in the bucket, because you saw Triton's game plan, was to limit Courtney, and they did a very good job. They held her to 10 points, which is the low for her for the season. But Macy was able to step up then and take over. Sometimes against Triton, there was one time in the lane, there was 4 girls surrounding Courtney. And, it's going to be hard to work with you got 4 girls on you. And so it's good to see. Barlow's going to have a good game here tonight. Needs to step up and play strong in the middle with Feldman on her and against Feldman on defense.
Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting and anticipating. Anna's been pretty solid, but we expect her to really blossom here tonight and show her strength. So we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem, and be right back.
All right, we're getting set here. We're going to do the starting lineups. The Lady Dragons are going to be the home team. They're wearing their home whites, and the Bremen Lady Lions will be the visitors. And they're wearing their visitor greens.
The Bremen Lions.
Here we go.
Starting one guard, a 5'6" senior, number 11.
Number 11.
Jennings.
Lexus Jennings.
Starting the second guard, 5'9" senior, number 15, Maggie Whittinger.
Maggie Whittinger.
Starting the third guard, 5'4" freshman, number 21, Aaron Koffel.
Number 21, Aaron Koffel.
Starting one forward, 5'9" senior, number 23,
Number 23, Shannon
Down
Arndt.
center, 6'1" southpaw, number 24.
And number
Carly
24, Carly
Coached
Feldman.
by Alex Robinson.
Alex Robinson is
Now
coach
speaking
for the Lady
sideline
Lions.
for the home team.
And here you go, the Lady Dragons.
91 guard, a 5'9" senior, number 10. Courtney
Number
Dunlap.
10, Courtney Dunlap.
5'7" junior,
Number 22.
Stricker.
24, Macy Stricker.
5'7" senior, number 30. Emily.
Number 30, Emily Calhoun.
Joining forward, a 5'7" senior, number 22. Kennedy Binkley.
Number 22,
Starting
Kennedy
center, 6'
Binkley.
senior, number 50. Anna Barlow.
And in the middle, number 50, Anna Barlow.
All right, he was going by position. No, he's going by position. He wasn't going by
order.
numbers. That's the way they used to do it. You know, you'd introduce your guards. Back in the day, we had 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. You know,
Now
they don't do that
everybody
anymore.
plays everywhere except for basically, everyone.
Yeah. Well, we got basically 4 guards out there. You call Kennedy a forward, you know, just for saying you have a forward, but
Well, she's
basically a
beast.
guard. All right, here we go. Feldman's going to go up against Barlow for the tip. We're getting set to go. Should be a great night of basketball here from LaVille High School. Game number 1 of the semifinals of the 52nd annual TCU Bi-County getting set to go here. Argos Lady Dragons and the Bremen Lady Lions. Hand it over to my broadcast partner, Andy Stone, for the play-by-play.
Yep, here we go. Here's the tip. Barlow up and it's hit, and it goes straight to Bremen. Barlow's going to have to work hard. It's going to be a nice long battle. Jennings kicks it around.
Oh, touch
That's going
foul.
to be on
Binkley.
Binkley, I'm sorry.
Binkley got her with the body.
22, Binkley with the foul, and that's
So,
a quick foul.
22, Kennedy Binkley.
Well,
So
let's
the
see,
shooting
13
foul.
seconds. We got and puts it
free
in.
throw is good for, I can't see her number, 22.
Koffel to the line for Bremen, shooting 1.
21, Koffel.
Yep.
So she puts in the first points of the game with the made free throw. Makes 2.
Well, here they go. Dragons going to have to play well tonight. We know what they can do. Dunlap comes across timeline over to Calhoun. Stricker.
Looks like a 1-2-2 maybe for Bremen to start off.
Well, they don't want us to shoot the 3. Barlow, and it's off her hand. It's going to be out.
Maybe a 1-3-1. It looks like for Bremen, and they force the turnover.
Yep. Well, they're going to have a high pressure because they do not want Stricker or Dunlap to shoot the 3, and the Dragons going to work on the trap. Caddy corner. Confident. Gets the ball out. Dragons going to have to form the defense. 2-3 zone. Caddy corner. Looks, fakes. Rotates to Jennings. Back over, looks. Jennings. Rotates around. Ooh. Just about a little travel. Here's a fake and a quick jumper, and it's way off the mark. And Dunlap shields the ball correctly, lets it go out of bounds. Tremendous. Little play out of her. And the Dragon's going to bring across timeline with no pressure, but it's going to be a high pressure game because they don't want the 3 to be taken. They've seen what Stricker and Dunlap has done, but Dunlap's open for 3, and it's in and out. And rebound goes to 24.
Well, that was a good shot by Dunlap. It was 3/4 of the way in the basket before it decided it was going to pop back out. So the Dragons still looking for their first points.
Feldman against Barlow makes a great move, lays it up for 2.
Nice up and under by Feldman, puts the bucket in, gives the Bremen Lions a 4-0 lead here with 6:25 left.
Dunlap breaks it, goes up, gives it over to Barlow. Barlow up for 2, and it's good.
Nice drive, good dish by Dunlap, and Barlow puts the Lady Dragons on the board.
Here's caddy corner. Boy, Will kicks it over in the corner. Jennings. Some of the Bremen's Lady Lions do not look comfortable when they get that ball with this high pressure. They're getting a little bit nervous. Kicks it over to Jennings. Back over, it's tipped. Kicks it out, long, wide open 3, and it's way long. And rebound goes Bremen's way. Feldman gets another one. Binkley steals it. Nope, Jennings tips it back. Jennings was the last one to tip that back across the line. Barlow.
Well, she didn't have control of it, so
I know they call it a tip.
It's deflected and then tipped.
I've seen some officials call that because they were the last one to touch it, so they were the 2 touches in a row. Oof, travel. Rotates. Dragons got good defense, and there's a steal for Stricker. Dragons defense for keeping them from taking a shot there. Stricker gets it, drives, kicks it back, and it's stolen.
Now she's got to pay more attention. That was a sloppy, lazy pass right there by Stricker, and it got tipped and taken away.
Easy opportunity for the Lions to get that one. Rotating around, kicks it down. Feldman against Barlow. Puts it up, and it's no good. First one on Barlow. Feldman is strong. You can tell she knows what she's doing.
Well, they're not going to be able to allow Feldman to catch the ball. If they keep letting her catch it, it's going to be just like the Oregon-Davis game.
Yep.
And Barlow's going to be in really quick foul trouble. They've got to give her some help from the front or the back, whichever way they decide to put Barlow. They can't leave her alone inside.
Feldman misses the first, going here for the second one. Dragons going to have to block out.
Still 4-0. Feldman's second free throw is good.
4-2. You forgot we scored.
4-2, 5-2 now with Feldman getting her third point of the game.
Stricker over to Calhoun. Binkley back over, rotates. Stricker fakes. Binkley goes to the bucket. Gets the body a little bit, and Stricker gets the ball. Calhoun, Binkley low, fakes, gets it over to Barlow. Barlow, a little jumper, and it's good. Barlow from the field.
Nice 10-foot jumper that time from Barlow. She puts the Dragons up to 4, down 1 right now.
Feldman against Dunlap, and she steps on the line, and that's going to be Dragons ball. Dunlap forced her out of bounds.
Good work that time by Courtney Dunlap, causes a second Lion turnover. Lady Dragons looking to see if they can't get their first lead of the night here with the bucket.
Well, I'd like to see us drive and try to get Feldman in foul trouble because she's an intricate part of the Lady Lions' team. Stricker for 3, and it's just off the mark. And oh my word, touch foul. Barlow or Binkley with the touch.
That's going to be Kennedy's second, so she's going to be
number 22, Kennedy Binkley.
I understand she barely touched her hand, but it had nothing to do with the
number 34.
And we got a timeout.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Bremen leads 5-4 in the early goings. We got 3:43 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be right back.
A lot has changed since 1966, but your local banking partner, First Federal Savings Bank, hasn't. We've evolved. By combining today's technology with our timeless service to make banking more convenient and enjoyable. At First Federal, we believe in the best way forward is to continue treating customers like family. The dedicated service of our First Federal family members and the support of our wonderful communities keep us going. As I've said for 50 years, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
All right, welcome back. Bremen with the ball. 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. It's a 5-4 Bremen lead.
Well, every game's a low-scoring affair when the Dragons play the defense that they can. So it doesn't surprise me now. The Dragons just need to go on the offensive end. Feldman, 2-time, and they throw it back way deep. Picks her dribble up. Coughlin. Coughlin has it, kicks it down. Looks, kicks it over to Jennings. Jennings for 3, and it's good.
Alexis Jennings, first bucket of the game, makes it an 8-4 Bremen lead with 3:13 left in the first quarter.
Jennings comes from a long line of quality basketball players all the way back to Argos. Great full court. Calhoun for 3, and it's off the mark. The ball's loose, it's on the ground. Jennings gets it, kicks it forward, and picks up her dribble, waits for Jennings to come back, and here's another quick 3, and it's going to be long. Jennings gets the ball, kicks it around. Here's a 2, off the mark, rebound Stricker. I want to see the Dragons take it in, get the high quality shot. Dunlap Morgan Dunlap,
Nice.
great feed from Stricker. Morgan Dunlap, the freshman, puts it in.
Stricker pushed the pace that time and got it up, and Dunlap gets a good receive from the good pass from Stricker.
And there's the ball's loose and stolen by Stricker. Little jumper, and it's just off the mark. Calhoun gets the rebound. Dunlap sees Stricker low. Stricker, what a great vision out of the Dragons.
Argos field goal, Macy Stricker.
Tie ball
Stricker
game.
ties it up with 2:13 left in the first quarter.
Great presence from Dunlap, and the ball's high, and the Dragons are caught off guard, and here's a quick layup.
Bremen basket.
Koffel gets her bucket. She's got 4 on the night.
Dunlap crossover, goes through, and there she's fouled by Feldman. That's what I want to see. Feldman get the fouls. Drive in on her. Cause her to use her body. Oh, they give it to...
Bremen foul number 24.
Yep, it is
Feldman.
And here comes a
The
quick
lineup
sub.
for the Lions, number 10, Trisha Moser.
Moser comes in. Stricker, and Feldman knocks it out. You know they're going to watch Stricker. Feldman's been rotating out on her. They don't want her to catch her and put a quick 3 in.
Got a sub for Bremen.
And out comes Feldman quick.
Garcia is going to come in for the first time.
She's very strong, but I don't know what kind of lungs she's going to have in compared to Barlow. So they take her out quick, and here goes Dunlap straight to the goal. Recognizes that she's out and puts it in for 2.
Great drive by Dunlap. It's good to see her put one of those in. It's been a couple games. She's been struggling.
Oh, she picks her dribble up, and she gets across the time, and there she goes, Jennings. Kicks it out. Here's a quick 3, and it's good.
Moser for 3.
Trisha Moser.
Gives Bremen a 1-point lead now.
3-point lead.
Well, they hadn't put it up yet.
Oh, okay.
I was looking.
Well, the Dragons are going to have to work tonight. Bremen is on their game. Stricker fakes. Gives it over to Dunlap. Dunlap goes. Fouled. Going to the line, shooting 2.
Good drive. They're going to get 22. Garcia on that foul. That's going to be her first.
Foul number 22, Andrea Garcia.
Dunlap's got 2 free throws here to see if she can pull the Dragons to within 1.
But a 68% shooting Argos team will get ready to fire up the free throw, and that is
Dunlap puts it in.
To the line for Argos, shooting 1.
this season 148 makes out of 287 tries. And we'll get ready for another free throw.
Here goes Dunlap. Second one's up, and it's off the mark.
So Dunlap unable to finish both, and she makes it a 13-11 Bremen lead.
All right, Kuntz is getting ready to come in. Koffel has it, looks, kicks it over to Mosier. Koffel again up top. Mosier looks. Koffel. Jennings. Oof. Koffel looks. Mosier gonna fake. Caddy corner. Jennings loses it and gets it back. Koffel. Back over to Mosier. And the Lions seem a little bit out of sorts with this high-pressure defense out of the Dragons.
They're a different team with Feldman on the bench.
you got
They're
that right.
definitely playing a lot different since she's gone on to set the bench with a foul.
Mosier kicks it back. Garcia has it. Rotates it around. And the Dragons are liking the pressure. 6 seconds. They're not going to get a shot off. She does. Mosier, and it's good. 2 of 2 from the three-point line.
3-point basket.
That three-pointer at the buzzer makes it a 16-11 first quarter lead for Bremen. And the Lady Dragons
Argos 11.
getting everything they want from the Lady Lions and then some. We're going to take a break. You're watching Argus Voice Sports here on RTC4.com. We'll be back here in just a minute.
For 2 years now, I've been telling you that Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester is the place for you to buy your next truck, car, or SUV. Hi again, I'm Chris Smith, and yes, I am a PGA Tour player and Rochester native. But what matters most is that you get a better deal and service after the sale when you shop at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester. Check out their inventory online at shepherdsrochester.com or stop out and see one of the friendly sales professionals. Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, where you'll always feel like family.
Welcome back here from LaVille High School. The second quarter is getting set to get underway. Good quarter for the Bremen Lady Lions. They lead the Argos Lady Dragons 16-11 after one, and they're led in the first quarter by Tricia Mosier coming off the bench, and she hit 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Alexis Jennings hit a 3, and Koffel's got 4, and Feldman's got 3. So everything that the Lady Lions are throwing at the basket's gone in here in the first quarter and giving them a 5-point advantage.
Well, I said they're shooting lights out, and that's what they have to do if they're wanting to stay with the Lady Dragons. I mean, they're battle tested. They've had some top competition in that conference they're in, so they're not going to be intimidated. Stricker has it.
Kuntz checked into the game at the end of the quarter for Barlow.
Knife on for Binkley. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Down low, and it's out of bounds.
Not a good way to start the second quarter for the Lady Dragons with a turnover when they're down by 5. Bremen still has Feldman on the bench here. She's
well, you don't need her right now when you're shooting the way you are.
Right, she's only got 1 foul, but I think the coach decided let's just keep her there. We're playing really well right now.
Goes all the way through, kicks it to Jennings, and she's stripped from Morgan Dunlap, the freshman. Dunlap drives, kicks it back, and there's going to be a foul on the ground.
Called on the floor.
I think number 10 or number 23, one of the two. Let's see what we got here. 10, there it is.
Mosier, that's her first. That's only the team's 3rd foul.
Both teams very low on the foul count, but when you're playing good basketball, you don't need the foul. Stricker gets it. Over to Dunlap. Stricker or Dunlap for 3, and it's good. If you're not going to cover me, I'll take the shot.
Point basket, Courtney Dunlap.
Brings the Dragons within 2. Mosier looks, fakes, gets it in the middle, little jumper, and it's off the mark. Kuntz with the rebound. Here comes Dunlap. And puts it in.
Bucket counts.
Yep,
Bucket counts.
All he did was ask the other official, did it go in?
Yep.
And he said, yes, it counts.
So the bucket by Dunlap ties the game up, and Dunlap's going to have the and one opportunity right now. She didn't even realize that they gave her the and one.
The entire team was lined up for the inbounds play. Well, that just tells you that the girls are a little bit asleep at the moment. I mean, they're doing pretty good, but they're just a touch off. And here comes
foul was on Koffel. That was her first. Dunlap with the free throw to put the Dragons ahead.
And she does it. And there's a quick sub.
She's come in. She's got 6 points really quick right here in the second quarter for the Lady Dragons. So
back-to-back 3-pointers. 1 with the nice shot. 2 with the old-fashioned. Gets the Dragons back in the lead.
6:39 left in the first half. Dragons are up 17-16.
And they're going to double team a little bit, 2-3. And they're not going to let her get the ball, but tips it back, and Stricker knocks it out of bounds. Good defensive play from Stricker.
So Feldman's
dare I
back
say
in.
that she's so far without the first foul of the game for herself.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that. Did you really just say that out loud?
I did. It was great. Here comes Feldman. Gets the ball, kicks it out.
Travel.
Long 3 misses, and rebound Dunlap. And Dunlap's not wasting time. Stricker. It gives it over to Morgan, and she's blocked.
By the backboard.
And well, I thought she tipped it underneath there. She did a little bit late.
Yeah.
She got too far under.
Yeah, she got too far under.
And Kuntz shifts down. Feldman gets it and lays it up and gets her bucket.
Nice cut there by Feldman. Puts the bucket in, and she got the foul on Kuntz.
Basket is good. Argos foul number 34, Morgan Dunlap.
Oh, they gave it to Dunlap.
She was the one that fouled her. Kuntz wasn't in on it.
34, Morgan Dunlap.
So Feldman has the and one here.
And she misses again, and Dunlap gets the rebound. She's not been very sharp. She's got Shaquille O'Neal syndrome at the moment. Tremendous floor play, great post moves, but having struggling at the free throw line. Dunlap goes in, she gets blocked.
No call, a lot of contact on that drive by Dunlap.
And that's why she was going. She wanted to get Feldman in trouble. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like to see that. And it's kicked by Dunlap.
Morgan Dunlap, good foot play. Once again, showing the Lady Dragons soccer skills.
Substitution for Argos, number 50, Anna Barlow.
Barlow's checking back in for Kuntz. So we got no, we don't. We got 3 of the 5 starters with Morgan Dunlap and Nifong in the game.
Yep. Nifong's covering for Binkley. They're looking. Stricker taps the ball, and there's fouled from behind. Number 23. Great work.
Arndt, that's her first.
Yep.
Team's 5th.
Stricker tapped it down. Bailey Nifong gets in position, and she gets hit from behind. And I'll tell you what, the officials are calling it close. Everything's been super tight, except for the one drive right there a minute ago. But everything else has been super tight, and both teams are going to have to realize, hey, they're not messing around. Dunlap to Dunlap. Courtney looks at Stricker. Stricker fakes. Picks up her dribble. Gives it over to Morgan Dunlap. To Nifong. Looks. Caddy corner to Stricker. I like to transition across the court. Dunlap says, I'll take 3, and just misses. Rebound. Dragons down by 1. They kick it over. Nifong getting some good hard minutes here. Caddy corner. Shifts. Stricker. Gives it down to Feldman. Taps it over to Koffel. Fakes. Jennings tapped and stolen. Dunlap tips it to Dunlap. Morgan gives it back to Courtney, and here they go. Picks it up. She tapped it out. She totally knocked it out of her hand. Picks it up. She has the dribble again, but they didn't see it that way.
For Bremen, number 10, Tricia Moser. For Argos,
Nifong goes out. Emily Calhoun checks back in for the Lady Dragons. So
good minutes out of Nifong. I like to see her getting out there. Here comes the Dragons.
Lady Lions with the ball in a 1-point lead with 4:14 left to go in the first half.
Not a big fan of that last call, but how they thought it was. And there's a shot, and it rolls in. That is, she has a kind of odd shot, but it works.
Arndt puts the Lady Lions back up by 3, 20-17. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
Feldman's going to have to watch it. She's going to get called. Dunlap goes, and Dunlap throws it away.
Well, back-to-back turnovers for the Lady Dragons, and the Lady Lions looking to put the lead back up to 5 or maybe even 6 here.
Mosier. She kicks it out. Calhoun. Mosier has it. Caddy corner. Bremen's in no hurry. Jenny's going to come back in. There's a quick one. Oh, my.
Well, Feldman outworked Barlow that time for the rebound, and she went strong with the shot attempt, and they got Barlow with the foul, and that's her second.
Well, you know, it's not a bad foul. I guess she was going to, but I mean, it's 2 on Barlow. But if you're going to foul someone, so far she's the girl to foul because she's having some trouble from the free throw line.
Well, but we've seen what happens when Barlow goes out. Feldman kind of had her way with the smaller Kuntz. So Feldman puts the free throw in. She's got 6 now on the night. And the Lady Lions lead is back up to 4 with 3:12 left to go in the first half.
And that one's off. Rebound, Dunlap again. Here comes Courtney Dunlap. Kicks it down to Morgan Dunlap. Oh, she's fouled from Feldman.
Mosier.
Or, let's see which one they give it to. 24.
24, Feldman.
It is Feldman.
All right. I'd rather have it be Feldman. All right. Second foul on Feldman with 3:06 to go. I think the coach is probably going to pull her out and not get her third here in the first half.
Well, I say we drive on her. Stolen.
Morgan lost control of the ball and turns it over.
Well, the Dragons are going to have a hard time getting back in the game if they don't even get a shot off. Ooh. Kicks to the Feldman. Mosier. Travel? Nope, don't call it. And there's a reach in by Dunlap.
Morgan Dunlap picks up the foul.
And that's 5 on the Dragons.
Second foul on Morgan, and
Fifth or sixth. Let's see. It is the
16
sixth.
fouls, so they're going to be in the 1-and-1. There's Feldman going out.
We knew that was coming.
Arndt comes back in for the Lady Lions. And Coach Teal's going to get, no, that's a smart move. That's a smart move. He's going to get, while he can, but he's going to get keep Barlow. She's got 2 fouls as well.
Stricker out high. Goes that. And coach is telling him to go at her so she can get another foul. Turns, shot, and misses. Rebound, Stricker. Here comes Stricker down the court, across the timeline. And she saw Morgan, but she was a little late on it. It's kicked, it's off of the players. And here's a steal and a layup. And the Dragons are not looking good.
Koffel with the bucket, and that puts the Lady Lions back up by 6 with 1:59 to go, and we got a timeout on the floor. Coach Teal's not too happy with the way the Lady Dragons are playing here in the first half. Thank RTC Fiber Communications, the Zone Sports Complex in Northern Indiana, First Federal Savings Bank, H&H Contracting, Hereford Home Inspection, Argos Do It Best, In Stitches and Signs, Mr. Trophy, CNS Outdoor Power Equipment, CNS Automotive, Haldeman Farm Management and Real Estate, Kelly Hoffman, Marshall County Agent, Oliver Ford, State Farm Insurance, Alvin D. Morris, your Knox, Indiana representative, and Shepherd Chevrolet and Buick. Thank all of those fine folks for helping to bring the Argus Voice to the internet on rtc4.com. Andy, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. The Lady Dragons offense is all kinds out of sorts, and they're just getting beat to the spot right now on defense.
And definitely some handling issues for the Dragons. We've had, 4 turnovers, no shots?
I've got them for 6 in the
I'm
first half.
at 4 in a row. This last 4 sequences down, we haven't even shot the ball.
Right.
They've got at least 4 points off of the return.
Well, I mean, we had a 1-point lead, and they've went on a 7-0 run here, and taking over the first half right now. The Lady Dragons looking to find some kind of offense to go up against this Bremen Lions zone defense is just causing havoc outside. They need to move. They're not really, they're just kind of standing and passing around, and it's not working right now.
Kuntz fakes, drives, and what a move out of Kuntz.
Nice up and under that time by Kuntz. She gets her first points of the game, and that's the first time that they've had kind of a flow to their offense.
Well, that's the first time I've seen Kuntz go after it like that. She was upset with how she played in the JV game last night. She had to fill in a couple minutes because she'd been off because of her injury. And, man, did that look good tonight. There's a tip. Calhoun tips it. Moser got the ball back. Kicks it out. Koffel looks. Jumper. Off the mark. Rebound. Dunlap in there. Now here goes the Dragons in transition. Stricker. Dunlap goes up with the left and gets the and one.
Well, Dunlap has come to play here tonight. She's got
Basket is good.
8 points in the second quarter, 11 overall here in the first half, and looking to make it 12.
To the line, shooting 1.
That bucket by Kuntz and the bucket by Dunlap, and if she makes this free throw, it's going to be a 1-point game.
It's in. Oh, and that's long. Dunlap having some problems from the free throw line tonight.
She struggled the last couple games. She struggled the other night against Triton as well.
Well, here we go. Let's see what we got. Dragons going to D it up.
We don't want it to end the way it did in the end of the first quarter with that 3 at the buzzer.
Well, 42 seconds. Moser has it. Low. Looks, drives, Kuntz gets there and misses, and they call a foul on Kuntz. That'll probably be her second.
It's going to put Arndt to the line. That's Kuntz's first.
First?
Yeah.
Argus foul number 44, Rachel Kuntz.
There you go.
So Shannon Arndt at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Lions.
And it's good. She has got a peculiar formation, but it made the bucket, and that's all that matters.
Well, we said it before, Reggie Miller had one of the funniest looking shots in the world, but he could sure put it in the bucket. So that's the end result is what you're looking for.
All right, here we go. Dragons down by 4. 28 seconds. They're going for the and one at the end. See what happens. Stricker. So they're going to face guard Dunlap, and that's fine.
Hold on to the ball.
Dunlap misses. Coots doesn't get the ball, and it's
Halftime, Bremen 25.
well, that was a lackluster moment there. Face guard and Dunlap, she should have got that ball if she could have, but neither team's looking, well, I tell you what, Bremen's looking pretty tough. Dragons are not looking very good at the moment.
Well, just not a lot of energy out of anybody on the Lady Dragons right now besides Courtney Dunlap. She's done really well. That second quarter was kind of a opening up party for her. She struggled last game against Triton, and she did really well in the second quarter.
I'm going to give my headset over to Ted Hayden. You can talk to him from the zone basketball aficionado. You can get his point of view on this game so far once you get done with your stats.
All right.
Stricker and first team All-State selection, Courtney Dunlap. Bremen is highlighted on page 185 with picture of Alexis Jennings. You can pick up your copy of
All right, you there?
I'm here.
For this kind of price.
All right. Got Ted Hayden here, owner of the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana, and kind of a lackluster first half from the Lady Dragons. Didn't really see a whole lot of flow out of their offensive rhythm. I think the defense from the Lady Lions was kind of a shock to them. I don't know if they didn't expect it or what, but they kind of ran a 1-3-1, 1-2-2 kind of half-court zone there.
Yeah, they spread it out on the ladies, and we didn't do a real good job attacking. You got to take care of the basketball too. We had a lot of unforced turnovers that if they can clean up the turnovers in the second half and let Courtney continue to attack and look for one more and look for that opposite feed, I think they'll be okay and they'll get back in this game. But you know how it is, Steve. Once you get behind, you got to do a lot of things right in the second half. And Bremen's playing pretty well right now. And I noticed I follow high school basketball, and I know Bremen is much improved from early in the season.
Yeah, you can tell they're a good quality team. They've won 12 games, and they're playing in the same conference as you guys' John Glenn ladies, tough conference. And for them to have won 12 games, last season I think they maybe won 5 all year, and they brought a new coach in, and he's really got them playing well. Macy Stricker. I don't know, she kind of looked out of it the first half. She's only got 2 points, only shot 3 times. Not sure. Besides Dunlap, who has 11 in the first half, you got Stricker with 2, you've got Morgan Dunlap with 2, and Anna Barlow with 4, and Kuntz with 2. So not a whole lot of flow to the offense.
Yeah, the other kid's got to be ready to score. Stricker's got to be closer to that three-point line on that reversal. I've watched her in the last couple of weeks. She's had 40 points in 2 games. She's got to be ready to shoot the basketball, and she's got to be aggressive. And so I hope they wake up the second half and play like they know how to play. And I think they can probably close this out pretty easy. But, if you let Bremen hang around, you know what happens. If you let teams hang around, you give them a chance.
Right. So let's preview game number 2, your John Glenn Lady Falcons. Your daughter Bethany plays for the Lady Falcons. They're going to be taking on Oregon Davis for the second time here in just a little over a week's span. What's your prediction for what's going to happen there? You guys lost by 1 to OD over at their place a week ago Tuesday.
Well, it's nice to have them on the neutral floor, to be honest with you. Playing over there is pretty tough. So I think playing on the neutral floor, we've got to eliminate the cut to the elbow, the high-low. We've got to eliminate that high-low play that Bope had 22 on us, and we got to close out on shooters. Katie Sauer had 20 on us, and she's a good shooter, but when you leave them wide open, Steve, you could even hit those.
So, yeah, and you mentioned that. It is very tough to go over to Oregon Davis and play. We found that out last Thursday when we picked up our first loss of the season over there by 3 to the Lady Bobcats. And You've got, senior Kina Stahl. She's going for a little bit of history here tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the final total. I think it's around 20 points she has to be the all-time leading scorer at John Glenn. So it would be a real exciting night for us if we could pull off a victory against OD and her break that record, or at least pull off the win and then get to the finals and win the finals and her break the record. So, but one game at a time. Oregon Davis is tough, well coached, play hard. We got to pressure the basketball too. We didn't do a good job of pressuring the basketball at OD. We need on-the-ball pressure, and I think with our quickness in our rotations on defense, we should be able to disrupt their offense quite a bit.
Coach Minix, he's kind of like almost like a Bill Belichick type. You either love him or hate him, and the one thing he does is he takes away your best option, and that's something that Belichick always does. For the New England Patriots, he takes away the best option. He says, "All right, now beat me," right. And he does a great job of that, and they really shut Stahl down in the game the other night over at Oregon Davis, and it was up to somebody else, and weren't able to have. They just needed 2 more points, and unfortunately came out a little short.
Yeah, we have to count on somebody else. They're going to key on Kiana, and everybody knows that. It's the same way with Courtney. Everybody's keying on Courtney. So, Stricker and some of these other kids, and Courtney Citrick, Barlow, somebody's going to have to step up and win this game. We can't count on Dunlap to do it, and so we can't count on Kiana to do it. There's got to be kids that come out. Kiana's going to do her thing. Dunlap's going to do her thing. But the other kids got to be ready to score the basket to win games like this.
All right, well, Andy looks like he's getting ready to come back in. So, Ted, we'll talk to you probably here in the halftime. We're going to do both games here tonight. So we'll catch your thoughts on the halftime of the Glenn OD game, and hopefully the Glenn will be up big when we talk to you.
I hope so. Thanks for having me, Steve.
All right. Thanks to Ted Hayden, the owner of the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana, located in Plymouth, Indiana. They're at 2923 Van Vactor Drive. You can check them out at thezonesportscomplex.org, or you can give them a call at 574-935-3939. Rick and Barb Miller, and, of course, Ted Hayden, the owners of the sports complex, the Zone, and Doug Griffiths. They've got Dwayne Morton, who is a former NBA player.
What channel you guys on?
And Andy Stone is the director of soccer over there as well. And they've got basketball, volleyball, soccer, futsal, and right now they're getting ready for their second session of indoor, or their second winter session of little kids basketball from 3rd to 8th grade. They've got another session of the little dribblers getting ready to start as well. You can still sign your 3rd through 8th grade boys or girls basketball team up and play in their winter 1 or winter 2 session. As you go on the website at www.thezonesportscomplex.org and look at tournaments and schedules, and you can get signed up right there.
Little dribblers signing up as we speak.
Little dribblers. So the stats we got for Bremen, led by Feldman and Mosier with 6. Coffell had 6 as well. Good spread out. Different players. They got 3 with 6. They got Arndt with 4 and Jennings with 3. For the Lady Dragons, it's pretty much all Dunlap in the first half. She had 11. Barlow had 4, and then Kuntz, Morgan Dunlap, and Stricker all with 2 for the Lady Dragons. Andy, Ted, and I talked about it. It's the defense of the Lady Lions has been good, but I think it just looks like a couple of the players maybe just didn't show up right now. They're still trying to get going.
Well, we talked about it. I talked to a couple of different people, and we've noticed that the fire that they had, even when they battled Oregon Davis, the fire since that game has not really been there. They've been a touch off. They let Triton hang around way too long, and they're doing the same for Bremen. And pretty soon, it's going to catch them, and it's going to catch them off guard to where we're not going to be able to keep up. We are down 4 going in at halftime. coming out. You got Feldman with only 2 fouls. You got Barlow with 2, Binkley with 2. So it's anybody's game. But right now, Stricker's got to start shooting to figure out how to get open. Dunlap is going to keep going down and has to start getting some fouls. And I want Barlow to go up strong against Feldman and get Feldman in foul trouble. She needs to go after it. That's what we have to have happen. Pound the ball low or drive in and get Feldman out of the game. All right, here we go. We only have about 30 seconds left till second half starts. Coach is talking to him. So we got a little bit of sleepiness. I don't know for sure. Just, and for Bremen, they're shooting very well.
They're down 4. It's not the end of the world.
We've been down before. You betcha. We know how to play. We know how to come back. We know how to battle. But the longer they stay in it, the more confidence they get, and they are shooting fantastic. So we got to make sure that they stop, and we stop them. Feldman is very strong low. So it's going to be Bremen's ball coming out, and we need a stop right now.
All right, Lady Dragons go back with the original 5 starters here to start the second half. We've got Lady Dragons down 25-21 as we start the second half of action, and here we go.
All right. Koffel comes across timeline. Here comes the Lady Dragons on the 2-3 zone. Feldman and Barlow are battling already. Binkley back out. It's going to be a big asset for the Dragons defense. Ball's rotated well. Koffel, tipped by Binkley. Just talked about it. Rotates it out. Koffel has it up high. Ball low. Goes up, misses. And shot misses, and Dunlap's going to let it go out. It's going to be Dragons ball.
Well, you saw the strength of Feldman right there. She just, Macy Stricker had the rebound, and Feldman just grabbed it out of her hands as it was over her head. And
well, she's got her by about 6 or 8 inches, and she definitely used every bit of it to just take the ball away. Now, Stricker puts her butt against her. That's an over the back. Even if she's not touching her, you got that plant in that position. Calhoun looks. Stricker, way out high. They're going to cover Dunlap. She's been on fire, so you know they're going to mark her. There's a quick elbow right out of Feldman when Dunlap was going by.
Well, right now you got 4 Dragons standing with Dunlap cutting.
Stricker made the cut. Dunlap was moving. Now it gets it thrown away.
So turnover for the Lady Dragons to start the second half, and
not good way to start, but the Dragons going to have to battle. Barlow face carding. Long throw, kind of scary for the Lady Lions. Feldman tapped around. They're going to call Barlow for the foul. And that's a quick third foul.
Yep.
And Coach Teal's going to have to leave her in. All right.
So mark that down with 6:23 left in the third. Barlow picks up her 3rd foul.
Huge foul for the Dragons. Binkley just about gets it. Feldman goes. Takes it up.
And Feldman, Stricker needs to step over because she knows that Barlow can't do anything, and you need to get a little bit more help from your outside players there.
Dragons down by 6. Stricker looks, gives over to Calhoun. Binkley. Binkley needs to drive in and get the pressure down low and get the foul. Stricker fakes, cuts it in, over to Dunlap. Stricker for 3, and it's short. Jennings out of bounds, and it's going to be Bremen ball. Well, you know what they're going to do. They're going to get the ball to Feldman every time. And she's just going to battle and go against Barlow and hopefully draw another foul. Looks. Caddy corner. Jennings has it way out high. And Barlow's no match for the strength. Jennings gets it. It's loose. Stricker. Jennings. Ball's loose, and Dunlap's going to get it. And Calhoun with the recovery. Gives it over to Barlow.
Great
Back
hustle
over to
that time
Calhoun.
by Dunlap. Saves the ball, and she was trying to throw it off the Bremen player and ended up nutmegging her, and it just went right to Emily Calhoun then.
Calhoun looks. Barlow. Binkley. Dragons have Binkley. Kicks it over. Calhoun. Dunlap looks and takes a quick jumper, and it's off the mark. All right, here comes Bremen. Koffel across timeline. Feldman going to drive on her. Kicks it out. Here's a quick three, and it's way off the mark. Rebound, and it's going to go off of Argos. Ball's out. Jennings for three, and it's in and out. Rebound. Towel blocked. Feldman gets it, puts it in. Dragons down by 8.
Feldman with the only points of the second half. She's got 4 and puts the Lady Lions up 29-21 with 4:17 left to go in the third. And Coach Teal wants a timeout with the Lady Dragons struggling here in the second half.
Full timeout.
In stitches and signs, Matt and Bobby Zom, 574-892-5956. Out on State Road 10, embroidering, screen printing, signs, banners, vehicle lettering, magnets, decals, and more in stitches and signs. Well, if you're watching, we don't have to say a word. You can read it on the walls for the Dragons, playing very, very untypical for them. So they're going to have to wake up and do something with it. So,
well, the Lady Lions have come out and scored the first 4 points of the second half, putting the Dragons down by 8. And right now, Argos just doesn't seem like a team that showed up tonight. They're struggling here to get going. If they want to advance to Saturday night's final, they've got to get going here in a hurry.
Well, I heard Coach Teal letting them have it, and what he said is, hey, where's your heart? Where's your passion? And I tell you what, I'm exactly on board with that. Here comes the Bremen Lions are fired up. They've been working hard, and they're going to try to get everything they can out of us. So the Dragons are going to have to wake up. They cannot allow this to get out of hand. Dunlap drives, kicks it over. Stricker. Morgan Dunlap fakes, drives, kicks it out. Courtney Dunlap looks. Courtney Dunlap kicks it up and shot, and there's going to be a foul. Either 23 or 24. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully it's on Feldman.
I don't think it's going to be.
Probably not.
Oh,
11.
Jennings.
Number 11, Alexis Jennings.
I called that one wrong.
Yeah, you got that way off. That's her first. So Dunlap is at the line shooting 2.
Well,
trying to get some points on the board here for the Lady Dragons.
And there she goes.
Finally, with 4:01 left in the third, the Lady Dragons get their first point of the second half.
Well, I want to see if Morgan Dunlap can spark the defense. Sometimes she's done that so far this season. Really helped out with the little hustle plays. And let's see if we can transition. Here comes a little bit of a pressure.
So Dunlap 2 for 2 brings the lead down to 6 points now.
I don't know. I'd be pressing if it was me. I want to not let him down there, just to feed the ball straight to Feldman like that. And Feldman with a strong battle, and Dunlap tips it away.
They're going to call Dunlap on the foul. That's going to be her first. And they did a good job that time. They were fronting Feldman, but they never had anybody with any help side back on the backside. And too easy. There's too much room back there to catch that ball.
Well,
Feldman puts it in. She's got 5 in the second half, 11 overall.
I want Stricker to shoot some threes. I want to see if we can get some screens, get her open. We got to do something. Second one's up, and it's in.
Well, I'm just going to call like I see it. She's got to get herself woke up before she can get a screen, because I don't know what she's doing. She's sleepwalking through this game.
Stricker has it, looks, and off her foot.
This is not a typical performance right now from
any of the Dragons, to be honest. Frankly, we have way too many turnovers.
You know, the easy passes we can't even get made. They're getting kicked or tipped or, things like that. So, still plenty.
Oh, she waited Stricker for 3, and it's good.
There we go. That's a well-needed three-pointer from Stricker.
And here's Dunlap Morgan. I talked about it, up high with a little bit of pressure. Boy, totally walked on Koffel on that one. And they picks it up, and Morgan out high. Pressure the ball, and there's a quick shot, and it's off the mark. And Barlow does not rebound, and Barlow is going to be called for the foul. She's not boxing out.
Yep.
Nope. Oh. They give it to
number 24, Macy.
Well, if that
that's all right. That's her first. Hey,
Yeah.
I told you. I told you.
No, but that was a I'm not going to give her a fourth foul kind of thing.
I don't
there.
know. Yeah. Shots up and misses.
Carly Feldman to the line for Bremen.
That's a
But the Dragons
big break.
need to
It's a big break,
they need
and
to put their body on them.
Yeah.
You got to box out. It's typical. It's basic basketball. And she misses. And right there's a perfect example. Shot. Rebound goes to Dunlap.
Yeah, no block out on that rebound. The Bremen Lions get the offensive rebound and
Kicks it out to her sister. Morgan fakes, drives in. I like the way she worked. She needs to take that up. All right, Morgan Dunlap, I want to see her shoot that next time. Rotates, drives straight to the bucket, and gets an easy one.
Bremen basket, Alexis Jennings.
And Barlow's like, I can't do anything, I'm going to foul.
well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she went right around Kennedy, and that's normally not going to happen.
Binkley's wide open. Dunlap. Stricker goes straight through, gives it over to Binkley.
Yeah, the coach for Bremen wants every call to be a travel. He's
Mistaken on the call there. Bounce past the ball, and we won't have the tips.
Yep.
Basic basketball, and the Dragons are asleep at the moment, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, they fought back. We're within 5, and now they're back down to 7.
Courtney, and it's off the mark. She's going to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, 21. Koffel, that's her second.
Well, I'd still like to see us get down there and try to get that Feldman in trouble with her third.
So Dunlap is going to the line to see if she can bring the Dragons back to within 5, and she gets the first one to go.
That's the third foul on Koffel.
So she's 3 for 3 here in the third quarter. Struggled a little bit in the first half with her free throws.
Just a bit. Here she goes, nice and relaxed. And it's good.
4 for 4 here in the third for Dunlap.
And here's the high press. Where's it been? I've been waiting to see it. They're looking.
Yeah, but you got Barlow sitting back here with the only safety with 3 fouls.
And they throw it away, and that's what we're talking about.
So the press forces the Lady Lions into a turnover.
10, Trisha Ozer.
And the Dragons have a chance to bring it to within 3 or possibly even 2.
Well, the Dragons going to have to wake up here. Let's see what they got. They're covering Binkley, or Stricker and Dunlap. There's no doubt about it. Dunlap gets it. Caddy corner to Binkley. Fakes.
Well, the ref let the Bremen coach make the foul or the travel call right there. That was,
I don't know.
That was I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, they throws it in. Feldman's tired, but right now they're just going to keep her in because they're probably pressure. Mosier. Drives in, looks, fakes, kicks it back out. Mosier. Feldman kicks it out. Here's a quick 3 from Jennings, and it's off the mark. Stricker, and there's a foul from Feldman.
Yes.
Stricker had her hands on. She had her hands on the ball first.
Well, she's done that 3 times now. They finally make the call, and that's going to be the 3rd foul on
Foul
Feldman.
number 24, Carly Feldman.
So with less than a minute left here in the third quarter, the Lady Dragons need to get some offensive flow going. They got Feldman coming out, 21. Koffel's going to check in for her. So the Lady Dragons need to pound that ball inside with Feldman on the bench.
All right. Here's see what the Dragons can do if they can make hay. Stricker fakes, looks. Over to Binkley. Back out to Stricker. Dunlap for 3. And it's good.
3-pointer. Courtney Dunlap brings the Lady Dragons to within 2. Now they got to get back on the defensive end.
Travels.
Yes, turnover. All right, Lady Dragons are starting to wake up now. I like it. 31-32.
A little sluggish tonight, but here they come. Now let's see what they do. I want Stricker for the 3. I want Dunlap for the 3, or I want an easy, nice 2-point bucket down low, cause them to apply the pressure. They're going to face guard Dunlap, so I want Stricker to take it. There's a foul.
It's going to be the 4th team foul on Bremen, so no free throws yet. They got 14. Shively, her first.
All right, let's see if the old
10 seconds left in the quarter.
Right at her. Goes to the bucket and puts it right in.
Dunlap at the buzzer. Ties it up. We've got a tie ball game, brand new. We got 8 minutes left to go here. The Lady Dragons come to life in the last 2 minutes of that quarter and tied it up at 33 after 3 quarters. So hopefully the Lady Dragons can continue here into the 4th and pull this one off.
Well, that's full court press. We've been asking for it.
Yep.
We did it.
Made some difference.
Boom, and look what we got back.
Made some difference. We got Feldman in foul trouble now with 3. So it's going to be
a battle between who's going to foul out first, Feldman or Barlow.
Exactly. H&H Contracting and Hereford Home Inspections, the owner, Rob Hereford. You can call him at 574-498-6013. He does concrete work, guttering, roofing, general contracting, as well as home inspections. So if you need anything done on your property, or if you're looking to buy a new property, give Rob a call and he can give you an on-site inspection of the property you're looking to buy. And then once you get the purchase of the property made, he can help you fix it up the way you'd like. Rob Hereford, 574-498-6013, Hereford Home Inspections, and H&H Contracting. So Lady Dragons come back out. They're going to get the ball to start the 4th quarter, and we got a tie ball game. We got 8 minutes left to go here in regulation time.
It's going to be Dragons ball. The beginning of the 4th quarter. Dunlap's come alive. The team's working it.
9 points for Courtney Dunlap in that 3rd quarter. She's got 20 now for the night. So
well, I want them to start really focusing on her and allowing Stricker to get those shots. Binkley come across and kind of got in Stricker's way on that one.
Fortunate for the Lady Dragons, they didn't turn that over.
Yep. Courtney goes, looks, kicks it back out. Gives over Binkley a little jumper, and it's just off the mark.
Ooh.
Could have been a rebound. It could have been a foul off of Barlow.
Well, she went straight up. You saw the ref go like that. She went straight up. And they're not going to call that if you go straight up.
Yep. We've seen it a few times with Feldman. There's a foul. Oh, they didn't call it. And there's a quick timeout. Good pressure defense by Dre. I thought Binkley smacked her.
Yeah, you can hear it.
You can hear it.
Yeah. So we got a timeout on the floor with 7:17 left to go. CNS Outdoor Power Equipment owners Richie and Amy Miller are located on North Michigan Street in Argos, Indiana. You can call them at 574-892-5790 or go visit them at the store. Their hours of operation Tuesday through Saturday, 8:30 to 5. They sell Toro, Kohler, Steel. They do mowers, trimmers, chainsaws, snow blowers, and much more. They also service what they sell. They also do chainsaw sharpening, lawnmower repair. On-site service calls are available, and pickup and delivery service is available. So, CNS Outdoor Power Equipment, 574-892-5790.
Well, if I'm Bremen, I'm taking it right at Barlow. And if I'm Coach Teal, I'm thinking, all right, Barlow's got 3. Feldman's out. Should I pull her out and put in somebody else just to keep from getting that 4th foul? 7 minutes is a lot of time for Barlow to not be in foul trouble.
Well, I think you let her
defense.
I think you let her ride. She's got 3. It's not like she's got 4. I think you let her ride.
Look at the defense out of Binkley, and there's the steal, and it's out of bounds.
Yep. Long arms of Barlow there knocked the ball, and I think it went off of Dunlap, so Bremen retains possession.
Dunlap, I love the competitive nature. You can't just... And Binkley's got to turn and look when she sees it's that obvious. You can't just... That's something that's just got to be with the player. When they want to play, they want to win. You see it out of a few players. You don't see it out of all. Look at the defense out of the Dragons, really stepping up the pressure now. And there it is, and it's off of Courtney's foot, and it's going to be Dragons, Bremen's ball, and here comes Feldman.
24, Carly.
Well, you know where it's going. It's going to go to Feldman. She's going to try to get the 4th foul on Dunlap. Or Barlow, I mean, excuse me. Let's see if we can get the push off and get the foul on her.
Well, they've got her fronted, but she's clear up on the high post, so they got to have help from the backside. In other words, they're going to jump ball. That's going to stay Bremen with the possession arrow. Still tied here with 6:26 left to go.
Fighting for the ball like a bunch of mice on a piece of cheese. Just see her hands just going bananas. I loved it. But Dunlap, or just about gets that ball out. Jennings gets it in. She's low, tips it. Stricker, good pressure defense. Here's a quick Koffel, and it's off the mark. Rebounds Argos. No, it goes off of Jennings, and it's going to be Dragons ball.
All right, fortunate bounce for the Lady Dragons. Went off of the Bremen player. Still no score here in the 4th quarter, 33-33 with 6:13 left.
Stricker for 3. I'm calling it right now. Morgan Dunlap. Stricker. Dunlap. Bigley. There's Stricker. Fakes, drives into the bucket. Little jumper, and it's just hit. And it's going to be Bremen's ball. Stricker needs to get back. Jennings looks, has it in the corner. Look at Barlow and Feldman battle. I love it. Oh, and they're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Stricker. It's only her second.
Foul number 24, Macy Stricker.
Her second, team's 4th. The Lady Lions have it out of bounds.
Well, what would you expect from the Bi-County then? Really good games all the way to the end. 33 all, 5:30 left in the game. And there's a tip by Morgan Dunlap. And there's a tip by Courtney Dunlap. And it's off of Bremen, and it's going to be Dragons ball.
Yes, excellent hustle play that time by Courtney Dunlap.
Great play by Dunlap to get the ball. She was trying to block it, and Dunlap got around
there
her.
You see it right there on the replay. Yeah.
So many teams as of recent I've seen been doing the overhead two-handed pass, and it just does not work. There, case in point right there. Dunlap drives. Shot, and it puts it in. What a Dunlap move. Goes right at it. Jennings throws it over, gives it to Feldman, back to Jennings. Here comes a little pressure out of the Dragons.
The Lady Dragons have the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
She misses. Stricker with the rebound. Kicks it over to Binkley. Binkley gets herself in the corner to Stricker. Dunlap looks down. Here comes the Dragons. Relax, running to play. And there's Stricker. Crossover. Good work. Over to Barlow. Binkley. Stricker was open. Give it to Fake and Stricker. There it is. See what we can do. Oh, she saw her. Couldn't get it to her. Great ball movement. Barlow back out. Stricker drives. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Stricker gives it to Morgan Dunlap.
Go up. Oh,
and she throws it away.
Yeah.
I wanted her to go up.
Take that up strong. I know she had Feldman on her, but she needs to shot fake her, get her in the air, and see if she can't get the foul call. But
I'd be up pressing this. We've had great luck out of pressing and really causing havoc. Bremen's having some problems with their handles.
So Lady Dragons are up 2. We're under 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Look at Barlow and Feldman battling. Kicks it out. Here's a quick 3, and it's good for Koffel.
3-point basket. Aaron Koffel.
Koffel puts the Lady Lions back up by 1 now with 3:34 left to go.
Dunlap drives in and puts it up, and it's off the mark. Here's the pressure. Jennings kicks it over to Feldman. Stutter step. And the pass hits the poor girl in the back when they call the timeout.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor with 3:20 left to go. Lady Lions up by 1, 36-35, and they're going to have the ball coming out of the timeout.
Full timeout, Bremen.
C&S Automotive, also located on North Michigan in Argos. Owners Richie and Amy Miller. Full-service auto repair, oil changes, AC service, tune-ups, diagnostic services, tire repair, tire sales, much, much more. Water pumps. My wife's got her car going in for a water pump tomorrow. Yay. You can give Tucker a call at 574-892-9100 or go visit them on North Michigan there, just across from C&S Outdoor Power Equipment. So, well, with a little over 3 minutes to go here, we've got Argos down by 1. Bremen has the ball. Feldman and Barlow battling inside. Both girls have 3 fouls. But I think at this point in the game, you just let them play it out and see what the results are. The Lady Dragons are kind of waking up here a little bit. Courtney Dunlap has really pulled her team up here in the second half.
Dragons need to apply the pressure, though.
She's got 22 points on the night, 11 and 11, and we're not done yet here.
Well,
so
here's the biggest thing. If we get Stricker and Dunlap both on fire, it's Bremen's ball. If we get Stricker and Dunlap both on fire in a single night, we're unstoppable. And it hasn't happened yet this season, not to where they're both really, truly gunning. It's been Stricker as of late. Dunlap's been doing it tonight. Let's see if we can get something to work here. Defense has got to make a big stop here. Throws it. Up, and Stricker with the foul, or Dunlap, one of the two.
Yeah, he's looking at Dunlap, I think. So it's going to be Dunlap's second. And Feldman's going to go to the line shooting 2.
10, Courtney Dunlap.
That was a slow developing play that time, and it looked like they weren't going to get the pass in, but Feldman is just so strong down low.
And just off. Luckily, she's been the player to foul. She's got Shaquille O'Neal syndrome. I said it earlier. She's been off from the free throw line. So if you're going to foul someone, it might as well be her, and well, she's been going to the bucket.
She has hit 4 of them, but 5 of them now. So she gets on the board here in the fourth quarter with Bremen up 2 now, 3:09 left to go.
Let's see what we got. Bremen's defense has been very good. The zone has really rotated. Dinkley. Stricker. Dunlap. Stricker. Dunlap has it. I want Barlow to get down. Morgan. Looks. Dragons in no hurry. They're relaxed. Dunlap kicks it out to Stricker. Stricker for 3, and it's good! 2 for 2 with Stricker. That's what the Dragons want to do. Penetrate and kick it out. We've talked about it. Here comes a pressure defense. And throws it over to Feldman. Kicks it over, and it's thrown away. And it's out of bounds, and it's going to be Dragons' ball. That's what we talked about. Pressure high, let her drive, kick it to Stricker, put it in.
You've seen every time the Lady Dragons come out in that full court press, they've caused problems and they've caused turnovers.
It's got to be the full court press the rest of the game. And there'll be a landslide on the end of the fourth quarter. Dragons have got to pressure.
All right, they're up 1 with 2:12 left to go here in the game. See if the Lady Dragons can finish this one out.
And Dunlap, she's looking. Let's see what she does. Stricker needs to get in position to receive the pass. And Coach Teal's telling her, get in the spot, get in your spot. Binkley. Binkley.
They can run some clock here. They just can't have a turnover. They got to end this possession with a good shot at the bucket and hopefully 2 points.
Dunlap's going to cross over, go right through, and she's hit. Ball's getting recovered. Gives the ball over to...
All right. It's all right. Almost a... They're going to foul.
And this coach is telling them, D up. Stricker says 3, and it's just off the mark. They kick it out. Stricker's on her. Defense. Well, he called timeout, then he retracted it. And now what are they going to do? And if you watch Feldman, she does use her body to shove off in the back.
Dunlap was set. I don't know how they're going to call that. Look at this.
Let's see the replay.
Boom.
She was set. Ooh, but she was on position.
To the line for Bremen.
So Arndt's going to be at the line shooting 2.
Pressure's on.
And Coach Teal's going to get a 30-second timeout here to see if he can ice the shooter, Arndt. Argos do it best. Located at 200 West Walnut in Argos. You can go visit them at their store. It's a full-service hardware store. They have hardware, nuts and bolts, tools of all types, paint. They do paint mixing on site. They have automotive supplies. They have ice melt, solar
snow
salt,
shovels, even though we don't need it. That's fine. That's fine by me.
Been a good winter for that. If you have any questions, you can give Mark a call, or the Lowell or Michael at 574-892-6700. They always got coffee on in there, probably in the back. If you ask them, tell them I sent you, and tell them to get the coffee going.
Well, here we go.
So Shannon Arndt is at the line.
These are some
2
high-pressure free throws for Arndt.
And she misses the first. So best that she can do is tie the game up. Here's the thing. The Lady Dragons, if she misses, they got to get Feldman blocked out. They cannot let her get an offensive rebound.
Let's see if Barlow can do the job and get her over the back. And it's missed, and they get the rebound. Kicks it out.
What did I say? What did I say?
Let them get the rebound is what you said.
I said let them get the rebound.
Yeah. Jennings. Oh, travels, kicks it low to, and there's a steal from Dunlap.
Big time play from the senior. There's a foul on Jennings. It's going to be her second, and that's only the team's 5th.
Foul number 11, Alexis Jennings.
So with 30.7 seconds left here, the Bremen Lions are probably going to look to foul. If they can't create the turnover.
Let's see if Dunlap just goes straight to the bucket.
Okay, Dunlap's going to get the ball in her hands. They're going to foul her. There you go. There's the 6th foul. That's going to be
nope, 6th. Yeah.
That's the 6th, 3rd Jennings foul. So they're just working their way into the 1-and-1, and if they foul Courtney on the 1-and-1, I feel pretty good about that.
Yep, Dragons will be okay.
So they're going to try and deny.
And Dunlap's going to get the ball. Oh, Jennings, that's 3 straight fouls on her.
That's Jennings is 4th, so Courtney Dunlap's got 2 big free throws here, hopefully from the line. She's got to make the first.
Well, Bremen's done an amazing job tonight, but you got Jennings, who's your main point guard, one of your best players, and she's doing all the fouling. You got to spread that around on some of these other players. Obviously not Feldman. She already has 3. That's a silly, and it's off the mark. And here comes the Dragons.
19.
Rebound. Got to have defense. And they're going to let her go down. Coach is going to let it go. Picks up a dribble. Kicks it down low. Misses. Foul. Dunlap fouls with 3.7 seconds.
Well, that's a good foul. I mean, she can't let her just hit that bucket. It's going to be the 4th foul on Dunlap, and with 3.7 seconds left, Feldman has got 2 big free throws here. See if she can put them in. The sophomore has been struggling from the line, and we'll see what she can do. Oh, boy. Nail biter coming down to the end with 3.7 seconds left. The Lady Dragons up 38-37 with Carly Feldman coming back with 2 free throws from the line. Oliver Ford, located at 1001 East Jefferson Street in Plymouth. You can call their sales department at 866-452-8233. Full service dealer of Ford and Lincoln for over 60 years in Plymouth, Indiana. You can visit them on the web, oliverford.com. At Oliver Ford, we tip our hat to you. All right, the sophomore Feldman, 2 huge free throws here for the Bremen Lady Lions. They are down by 1 point to the Class A number 2 Argos Lady Dragons with 3.7 seconds left. A couple of mistakes here coming down the stretch for the Lady Dragons.
Here we go. This is high pressure, and it's too hard.
So once again, the best she can do is tie it up, but we saw the earlier free throw attempt where Bremen got the rebound. The Lady Dragons have got to block out.
They got to catch the ball and get a timeout.
They don't need a timeout. If she misses it, they just got to rebound and
Let's
let
see
them
what
foul.
happens. And it's in.
All right, so Feldman ties it up. Timeout. So
Coach
Teal wants to set up a play. We're at 38-38. 3.2 seconds left in regulation. Let's see what Coach Teal can draw up here for the Lady Dragons. We got a full timeout on the floor. We're going to take a break. You're watching Argos Voice Sports here on RTC4.com.
A lot has changed since 1966, but your local banking partner, First Federal Savings Bank, hasn't. We've evolved by combining today's technology with our timeless service to make banking more convenient and enjoyable. At First Federal, we believe in the best way forward is to continue treating customers like family. The dedicated service of our First Federal family members and the support of our wonderful communities keep us going. As I've said for 50 years, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Welcome back here to LaVille High School, game number 1 of the 52nd annual Bi-County Tournament semifinals, and it's a doozy here. Andy Stone along with, I'm Steve Stricker along with Andy Stone, and we've got 3.7 seconds left to go. We've got a tie ball game. Lady Dragons have the ball. I mean, it's,
Dragons have not had the best game, and they are still here in it to win it.
So let's see what kind of play Coach Teal draws up. He's got Stricker taking it out, and she's got the baseline. So let's see. We can't have a turnover and a shot for Bremen.
Dunlap hits it, gets the ball, and loses it. And here's a quick chop, and it's no good.
All right, that's going to do it. We're going to go into extra time here. So the end of regulation. We're tied at 38, so we've got 4 minutes left, extra time. So I'm going to total up the game stats, and that was a 5-point quarter, 5 to 5.
It was a painful fourth quarter for us fans, and a defensive battle.
There was 2 free throws from Bremen that didn't go. Bremen gets the offensive rebound. It doesn't go. Dunlap gets fouled. She misses the front end of the 1-and-1 that would have made it 3 points. Feldman gets fouled. She misses the first and then puts the second in. So with all that back and forth there, we ended up with 1 point being scored, and we're in overtime.
Boy. Wow.
So
there's a debate. We're debating, and they're like, well, should Teal have iced her? I said no, because she hadn't made 2 shots all night. She was tired. By calling that timeout, it let her rest and breathe for a minute. She ended up making 1, but it actually ran us out of timeouts. That's why I wouldn't have called it, but it doesn't matter. It's up to the Lady Dragons to wake up and play the game. Here comes the jump ball in the middle. You can almost count on Feldman to get it. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. Now it's up to the Dragons to wake up and actually play a little basketball.
Yeah, the Dragons need to get in a more defensive position on the tip. Feldman's,
I am pressing the entire fourth overtime. It worked wonders for the Dragons during the regular time. Here we go, high pressure, 2-1-2 zone. Help side, there they rotate over. Kicks it out. Dragons have no issues with letting them shoot from distance.
Well, they should. They're hitting them.
They've hit some. Misses. Rebound, Feldman misses. Ball's back. Feldman up for 2. And Bartles needs to go ahead and get in there. It doesn't matter if she gets a foul or not.
Buckets are more important right now than
Dunlap drives up, puts it up, and what a play from Dunlap. Strong right through Feldman.
So right back to tie ball game with 40-40.
Here we go. Oof. Man, nice. Goodness, that's a good step before they get rid of the ball. It's a travel All right, here they go. Koffel has it, kicks it over. Drives, pulls back. She's trapped. Binkley. Ball's loose. Koffel, take a quick jumper. Shot, missed, and Jennings gets it. Barlow, and Barlow's standing there and gets the foul.
The Lady Dragons are not getting after the offensive boards right now, and right now Jennings took it in strong.
Yep. Smart
she gets
play.
the fourth foul on Barlow.
Well, the Dragons are going to have to make sure they get the rebound on this second one. Jennings off. And I tell you what, the only downfall for the Bremen Lady Lions tonight has been their free throw shooting.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not been great for the Lady Dragons either.
And it's off. And rebound goes to Stricker.
Almost lost the rebound again.
Bremen has absolutely been in trouble. And Dunlap for three, and it's not a good shot off the mark.
Little quick, didn't have much down low for rebounding help right there with 2:26 left to go.
I want Dragons to press. That defensive pressure has been tremendous when they've done it.
Oof. They got to give Barlow help with Feldman.
Feldman kicks it out. Fakes, rotates Koffel. Binkley. Morgan looks. Binkley. Koffel. And trouble. And there's a quick timeout.
All right, coach calls a timeout for Bremen with 2:04 left to go. We're tied at 40. So far here in the overtime, Dunlap has 2 and Feldman have 2.
Well, this is a barn burner at its best. We talked about it. And I tell you what, the only thing it's really doing is making John Glenn and Oregon Davis really antsy.
Oh, the gym's filling up. It's a, this bi-county tournament is a huge thing here in Marshall and St. Joe and Stark counties. And what a start to the evening here with the first semifinal game. We're in overtime with 2:04 left. It's a 40-40 ball game, and a little bit of a chess match here between Argos and Bremen. Bremen wants to knock off the number 2 Lady Dragons, and the Lady Dragons looking to advance to the championship game of the bi-county for the first time in Coach Teal's tenure.
Well, so, I got to tell you, right now, Lady Lions need to make their free throws. Lady Dragons need to make their free throws, but it's all going to be about the pressure defense. And the Dragons have been really tough when he has had them press. So that's where you're going to have to go about it. Barlow has 4. Feldman has 3. And here's the inbound play.
All right, Bremen with the ball, 2:02
Koffel
left.
has it. Feldman needs to take it right at Barlow. That's exactly what I would try. Picks up. Looks, picks up her dribble. Feldman gets it. Dunlap. Misses. Feldman with the rebound. Misses. Kicks it out. Mosier. Little jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound. Dunlap. And now the athletic ability and the stamina of Feldman is going to be in question. Can she keep this up? It's been a long game. She's had to battle crazy hard against Barlow, and she looks tired. She's breathing heavy. Look at her. And that's what the Dragons need to pick up on that. Ball over to Binkley. And no, that's a simple foul right there. That should have been a Dunlap goes. Binkley, Stricker. Over to Morgan Dunlap. Look at the freshman go, and she's blocked. Go away. And it's going to be Bremen's ball. Full court press. Here we got to have it.
11, Alexis Jennings.
So Jennings comes back in, and Mosier's going to take a seat, and a little bit.
Let's see what the Dragons do.
Some token pressure. Morgan and Binkley are up.
And they're going to Feldman. There's no doubt about it. Dragons are going to have some pressure. Feldman is exhausted. Look at her. Feldman's exhausted. Let's see what happens.
Well, they're bringing extra help in with Dunlap and Stricker, depending on what side she's on.
18 seconds. And they just about throw it away.
12 seconds.
And they throw it over. Jennings kicks it way back.
7 seconds.
Are you kidding me? She goes right into her. Binkley just puts her hands out. That was rough. That was a bad call there. Let's see what happens. 5.8 seconds.
Morgan Dunlap. Shannon Arndt to the line for Bremen, shooting 1 and the bonus.
So Arndt's got a 1-and-1 here.
Here comes the block out. Here comes the block out. This is the game. Dragons have to block out, and she makes the first one. Get the ball to Dunlap or Stricker and let them take it down.
All right, Coach Steele's going to call a full timeout. We've got 5.8 seconds left. Bremen with a 1-point lead. They've got one more free throw coming up here for Shannon Arndt. We'll take a break here. You're watching Argus Voice Sports on RTC4.com.
A lot has changed since 1966, but your local banking partner, First Federal Savings Bank, hasn't. We've evolved by combining today's technology with our timeless service to make banking more convenient and enjoyable. At First Federal, we believe in the best way forward is to continue treating customers like family. The dedicated service of our First Federal family members and the support of our wonderful communities keep us going. As I've said for 50 years, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
All right, here we go. Welcome back from LaVille High School. It's down to the wire. Lady Dragons down 1. And Arndt at the line for Bremen with one more free throw. And we got 5.8 seconds left to go in overtime. Lady Dragons trying to hold on here and advance to the championship game on Saturday. The winner to face the winner of the second game coming up here, which is going to be...
All right, here we go. This is the big one.
So Arndt, second free throw. Lady Dragons got a rebound, and she puts it in.
Quick timeout.
So 2 for 2. So Coach Steele's going to draw something up. Hopefully it works a little better than the end of the regulation. We're down by 2.
Timeout.
Yeah, full timeout.
I'm happy he called the timeout because now he's going to help the Dragons get a break.
All right, we got timeout. We've got 5.8 left. We're going to take a break. You're watching Argus Voice Sports.
For 2 years now, I've been telling you that Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester is the place for you to buy your next truck, car, or SUV. Hi again, I'm Chris Smith, and yes, I am a PGA Tour player and Rochester native. But what matters most is that you get a better deal and service after the sale when you shop at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester. Check out their inventory online at shepherdsrochester.com or stop out and see one of the friendly sales professionals. Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, where you'll always feel like family.
All right, welcome back here. We're 5.8 seconds left.
What do you think
with
there,
the ball.
Coach Steve Stricker? What do you think? Should he have called a timeout there, or should he have made the girls just have to run and go for it?
Well, if he didn't, they would have. I mean,
no, we're out of timeouts.
Okay,
we've been out of timeouts. We used our last one to ice the free throw shooter.
Well,
here comes
then,
the press. Let's see what happens.
I wouldn't have.
Dunlap gonna get there. Ball's loose and it's off of Bremen, and it's going to be Dragons ball.
Well, that switched the floor for him.
That helps us. It switches the floor.
Oh, wow. All right, so we get to take the ball out of bounds under our own bucket now with 4.6 left.
They're on Stricker hard. Let's see what Dunlap does.
Well, they've got
Barlow to Stricker. Shoot. No good. And Bremen upsets the Dragons because they didn't shoot the ball.
Argos 40.
And unfortunately, the Dragons do not run the play, and they lose it, and the Bremen Lions upset the Lady Dragons.
Tip-off of that ball game will be at...
All right, your final score here from LaVille. The Argus Lady Dragons fall 40-42 in overtime against the Bremen Lady Lions. So congratulations to Bremen. They will advance to the final game on Saturday, and I don't know what you say to that. That was you get to play, you get it inbounds, and they were trying to get it back to Dunlap, and you got to realize that the clock is running, and you only got 4.8 seconds left when the ball's inbound, and a bad inbounds play that time by the Lady Dragons, and they fall, and they're going to fall to 17-2 now on the season, and congratulations to the Lady Lions. They're going to advance. They're 13-7 now on the year. We're going to take a break. I'm going to get some totals here.
Oh, man, I tell you.
I'm going to get some totals here, and we'll wrap it up here for game number 1.
Wow. I don't know what to say. The Dragons were not ready to play tonight, and it showed. And you got to give credit to Bremen. It could have been a 10-point loss for the Dragons if the Bremen would have hit half their free throws. I tell you.
$1 for each. $5 gets you 6. Give you a chance to throw the paper airplane.
Well, I don't know what to say, but good work out of the Lions. Good work out of the Lady Dragons. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short.
Very thankful for Teachers Credit Union.
Wow.
Corporate sponsor.
Not what I expected tonight.
TCU Bi-County Tournament.
Steve's getting the tallies.
Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing home, TCU Mortgage can help you find the best option to fit your needs. Contact a TCU Mortgage representative today. Also, the 2016-2017 issue of Hoosier Basketball Magazine is on sale here tonight.
Well, you got to play every game one at a time, and unfortunately, the Dragons might have been looking past Bremen just a bit. I don't know.
I don't know how they could have. I mean, Bremen's a very good team. They got 12 wins on the year. So, well, here's your final stats for the first semifinal game. Carly Feldman led the Lions with 16. Shannon Arndt with 6. She had the 2 free throws that won the game at the end. Koffel had 11. Tricia Mosier had 6, and Alexis Jennings had 3. And for the Lady Dragons, leading all scorers for the night, Courtney Dunlap with 24. Macy Stricker had 8 on the night. Morgan Dunlap had 2. Rachel Kuntz with 2, and Anna Barlow with 4. And the only ones for the Lady Dragons to score in the second half were Dunlap with 13 and Stricker with 6. Nobody else put anything in for the Lady Dragons. So the Lady Dragons will fall in the semifinal game of the Bi-County tournament by a score of 40-42. We thank you for tuning in. We're going to close things out here for the first game, and we'll come back here in a little bit with the second semifinal game. Oregon Davis and John Glenn. Should be another great game.